guys, what's going on? Anna Marie here, also known as Roxy Surf Chick, and it's time for another Let's Talk About Chicks Man video. That's where you guys email me your relationship questions, and I do my very best to answer them to the best of my ability. I have to remind you guys that I am only one person, this is only one opinion. I might not always be correct in everything I say, so I'm just trying to help you guys out as much as I can, and I leave off the ending where you guys can post and respond to what we've talked about and maybe help this person along. And today is from For the Win. He sent me a letter that says, "Hey Roxy, okay, well my past relationships have not went exactly well. I dated this one girl for almost 4 years from when I was in 6th grade to 10th. Even though I was young, I can say for sure that I loved her. It was a long-distance relationship, and besides meeting her for the first time, we never really were together. At the start of my sophomore year, we were hardly ever talking because she had her phone taken away. It was also around this time that I found out that she cheated on me. I decided that I could let it off since it was a long-distance relationship and hard. But after a couple weeks, our talks on the phone were just depressing. She said she loved me, but there wasn't anything behind it. One day, I decided I had enough, and I broke up with her.
Really?
She wasn't answering her phone, so I did it through text. Her response was, okay. That really fucked with me, and I don't know for sure, but I think that she had been sick of me for a while before that. About a month after it, I asked another girl out. We started dating, but I fucked up. I tried going too fast because it was what I was used to, and wanting to go back to it. She broke up with me after about 3 months. That was 2 years ago, and I've not dated since. And now I'm wanting to date again, but I don't know if I'm going to end up fucking up again or what. And now that I'm moving out, it's interesting to see how different relationships would have been because of the difference in maturity, and since I'm so much older. Sorry if this takes a bit long, but thanks for reading if you read this. If you don't want to make a Let's Talk About Chicks Man video, or even tell me what to do, at least respond saying you read it. Sorry for not emailing it earlier, I didn't know your email. Alright, For the Win, I'm really sorry to see that your long-distance relationship with a girl that you've loved from 6th to 10th grade didn't really work out. I'm not going to go and say, oh, well, you know, that's life. It is. Unfortunately, that's the repercussions of long-distance relationships. You never get to see each other. It's hard to make time. Even as an adult and you have the money to go see each other, go drive, or go fly, like you have to fly across country, it takes a toll. Long-distance relationships never seem to work out unless you know that there's going to be something coming out at the end, that one of you has to move at one point in time. I'm really sorry that that didn't work out. I know how that is. It's terrible, but it happens. Now, with the girl that you said you went too fast with, that happened, as you did say, you didn't necessarily fuck it up. I think it's more so you rushed yourself. You weren't ready, and you didn't want, I don't want to say you didn't want to be alone, but that's kind of what happens if you rush into a relationship so soon after another one. That you're used to being in that place, and you're used to being, and you did say that. You said, I tried to go too fast because it was what I was used to do, and I wanted to go back to it. That happens. Just kind of write that one off, because while you did like her and it didn't work out, you didn't necessarily fuck it up. It just didn't happen because it didn't work out. It didn't work out because of the point you were in your life. You were still trying to get over the first girl. Now that you say that you're moving out and you're much more mature and you're older, so I assume you're, I'm going to say about 20-ish, maybe 18 to 20, young adult age. I assume you're moving out because, say, you're going to college. I assume that's what this is. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but that's my assumptions. I'm glad to see that you realize that, you know, you're ready to date, you want to. I don't think you need to worry about fucking up. There's nothing that you necessarily fucked up in the first relationship. It didn't work out. Long-distance relationship is impossible. It's so hard. So don't say you fucked that up. It goes to show that she cheated on you. You know, you didn't cheat on her, you did nothing wrong. It just kind of fell apart. And as for the second girl, you were still getting over the first thing because it was only a month after. You didn't fuck that up either. So just take a moment and realize, hey, I'm fucking awesome. You know, just have that moment with yourself to say, I don't fuck it up. I'm just, you know, I just need to think before I go through with actions, as everybody does. I know I don't, and I pay the price. I ate a whole bag of Skittles. I have a stomachache an hour later. I learned my lesson. You know, you just have to think about the repercussions of things. And since you say you're ready, then go out, go meet girls. I assume you're old enough to go to bars. If not, don't go to bars to meet ladies. Not that you'd want to go to bars to meet the one, but you never know who you'll meet. Go meet friends. Go do school-oriented activities such as school trips. I know my school does a bus every week to go up to New York City, and I know that there's a whole group that goes. So do something like that. Go out with friends. Go to the movies. I don't want to necessarily make this a video about how to pick up chicks, because that's not what this is about. This is about your question to me. And I'm not probably the best person to ask how to pick up chicks. It shows your maturity level since you've emailed me and you're like, listen, I'm ready. I don't know if I'm going to end up fucking up again. I think if you go in with the mindset that this is who I am, I make mistakes, you know, I understand that other people make mistakes, shit happens, such is life. And if you go in with that kind of an attitude that this is just me, this is just who I am, then you will find the girl that understands and respects you. Obviously, not all of them are going to be that understanding because there's going to be some crazies out there. Much to my gender, there are some crazy girls out there somewhere in the world. But you are going to find one that just works well with you and your personality. So I wish you the best of luck. If anybody else has any suggestions or comments, please post them in the comments below. If you yourself have any relationship questions, please email them to me. You can email to me at my website at annamarie.com, or you can post them here on YouTube. However, I will warn you, my YouTube does get flooded with messages, so it's really hard to find and sort them. So if you can subject line them appropriately, that would be great. But I hope this answers your question for the win. I wish you the best of luck. It sounds like you are a very mature young adult, and I hope you find that special girl. So I will see you guys all later. I hope that this helped somebody else out if you're kind of in the same aspect of life. But I will see you guys all later. You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Night, guys. He loves or is in love with another girl in his youth, and judging by the spelling and the way things are worded,